Hey everybody, it's Jang here with a look at a Mega Bloks Call of Duty set. This is Zombies Moon Mob. Officially it comes with 54 pieces. And as you can see, you get 4 figures here and a little bit of terrain with communications dish, satellite dish, transceiver dish thing. And it also has a stand for one of your zombies to be walking kind of in space. Not quite. No, he is just elevated himself by doing a bit of a jump under low grav, so that's kind of cool. This here is able to rotate around and you can angle it up and down. It's a pretty nice build, actually. I like this section in the center here. It's interesting that they used this piece. I didn't realize that this center piece here was available in clear. I don't know if this is the first time it was done in clear. Probably not. I've seen it only in kind of a gray color before, but really ties this whole thing together. You see these are not attached, these side bits, but I just thought that was a pretty cool looking little build there. The zombie figures, of course, are the main attraction of the set. This one on the far left, I think, has the most new molds on it. It's an interesting thing because he's got the different legs than we've gotten before that kind of look broken and messed up. He's got a hole going right through him. That is very cool and only asks for more things to be added there to kind of add to the effect, and you can actually stick something through that also. I think there are some swords that you can fit through there, you know, just for getting different kinds of scenes. And you put a stake through it, put a bar through it, you represent a piece of rebar or something, a lot of different stuff you can do there. And he has articulated arms, not just going forward and backward, but also out to the elbow. You can rotate this, so that's new. For zombies, previously zombies had the least articulation of any figures that Mega Bloks ever did, so you can do some really gnarly things with the arrangement of that arm, and also the same, see he's got the waist articulation there also, but you can also do some funky things with this arm over on this side, so he can be looking really, really messed up, and that's perfect. That's great. That's what you want to see with the zombie, because they ain't right. And then this guy here also has the articulated elbows. It's a little stiff at first. I found that I actually had to kind of break the bond of the wash, because these have washes over them. I think that's applied after the figure is fully assembled, or at least some of the parts are assembled. So you kind of have to get a little bit of that paint, that wash to break free. It acts as a little bit of a glue, but not too much. But once you release that, then they move just fine, and they've got a nice amount of friction in there, not too much, but a good amount. I think this one has the best detailing on the torso there, and the most believable hat. I think the face is pretty good too, but of course most of the small details on these guys are hand painted, so you'll never find 2 that are exactly the same. And then they get 2 of the astronaut zombies in here. That's kind of cool. It's not necessarily the best, the most realistic distribution, statistically speaking, but these are definitely ones that I know a lot of folks would want to get. And what they've done here is give you a removable helmet, and underneath you get 2 different heads, and these are pre-existing heads, but they give you 1 of each, so they look quite different. And these do not have any articulation in the arms, because these are older arms, so they just go up and down. But they've got the new torso and legs. And also with these face masks, with the visors, there's a little hole in there that looks like it's been shattered, and one of the helmets has that installed one way, the other has it installed the other way. And you can actually remove that piece. I have to do this off camera because I gotta get my fingers in there. There we go. You can remove that piece to have no shield whatsoever if you want to, and then just have this separately. You can just kind of lay it on the ground. Just a lot of different options for posing and setting up your own custom scenes, which is really what this kind of stuff is really all about. It's less about the active play, I'd say, and more about, unless you're just using these as targets. But I think these work best. I really like all the burn on the back there. I think these work best for setting up dioramas and taking pictures and just trying to make things look as believable as possible, because they really do work out well in that sense. One last closer look at the terrain from some different angles. So you see you've got the little bit of moon rock that sticks up there as well. Again, a nice looking thing, a nice little bit of of diorama scenery background. And I feel like this is something that you could take out and use on a base also if you wanted to. Even something that's not on the moon, just something that's on land. I think it still works. I think you could still end up having the terrain to pose figures upon. Zombies Moon Mob, good stuff. Burnt up, charred up, chewed up, shot up, broken up, and you can make them look even worse, which ironically is a good thing with this theme. That's it for my look at this set. Thank you for watching. If you have any thoughts about the set that you would like to share, also if you have a favorite figure out of these four, feel free to share a comment down below. I'll be talking to you again very soon.